Florine, Louisiana. Normally drives the number 100 Super Stock. Inside of the fifth and final row here for heat race number 1 as the lights go out. Your judge here in execution tonight. He won $5,000 in a factory stop not long ago down in Nashville. It's Scotty Hushelbag ready to drop the green. Cliff O'Donnell inside of the fifth row from
Neil the Wheel Kemp. Your $5,000.
Factory stock 50. Lights go out. We're green and live on RaceOnTexas.com on demand into 1. As the headaway towing the reigning 2-time Super Stock track champ in the 1R from Hooks. Dustin Robinette going to get the whole shot lead.
Turn number 3 for the first time, and he'll roll off a 4 with a major push in the 1R, but he'll
1 in 1R. Robinette leads the 2 of the Nashville, Arkansas racer Thomas Woodruff. We head back off into 1 and 2. Once again, driving that number 97 car firmly owned by Chance Westbrook in third. It'll be Brandon Brown. 6, he's up to third, so he's already passed 3 cars and got himself some passing points. Rebel Steve Horst, they're side by side for the race lead off the exit of corner number 2. That push that's developed on the 1R. One comes in front of 2 numerically.
Obviously, Robinette trying to fend off the 2 of the Nashville, Arkansas racer Thomas Woodruff.
And he'll nose ahead by half of a cat's whisker at the flag stand. Woodruff going to hold on. The 1R is awfully out of shape right now. That car's got a major push in it. Robinette, one of the best at trying to find his niche, though. He'll drive it back to the inside here.
There's a center point of 3 and 4. That push still rolling there off the
number 4. Here comes the 97. Brendan Brown. What can Brown do for you? As Boatman just slid right up in front of the Texarkana ace, Steve Rebel Ward. As they're side by side there, the Florine, Louisiana racer under the 58. Cook into the mix now, throwing his hat into the ring. He wants to become a player. Here comes Cliff O'Donnell from Mount Pleasant.
We are 5 in, 5 laps to go. 50% of this is complete.
And they're beating and banging, bouncing around like ping pong balls all the way in this one. So Neil Kemp driving the car that he actually passed on the final turn for $5,000 as they got a door-to-door battle for the race lead off of 4. Robinette going to rebound and he'll take back the top spot. Dustin Robinette up on the wheel now, baby. He said this thing is freed up a little bit. I've burned some gas. I don't know. But it's starting to feel good for the Hooks.
Robinette, your most recent Super Stock main event winner here, will roll off corner number 4 with
half of a car length. Oh, by a car length. Woodruff slings it off into 1 and 2 in the Woodruff Pond. Carver race car number 2. Brandon Brown's trying to throw his hat into the ring. He can't become a player, though.
It'll be 1 more lap to go this time by 2
laps to go for Robinette. So the Hooks Texan leads the Nashville, Arkansas racer Thomas Woodruff in a 1 and 2. Brandon Brown in third and a comfortable run there from 6th to 3rd. He's got himself some passing points. Florine, Louisiana's Brian Cook in the 58.
Who had Michael Robertson, the former
modified winner behind the wheel of that car with the big money on the line of the hill. So final time in a 1 and 2 lap. Traffic may become a heavy reality here with Steve Ward in front of the nose of the 1R. He'll go by down the back straightaway. Into 3 and 4 for the final time.
Delivery, factory stock, heat race number 1, RaceOnTexas.com goes to the 1.
Robinette will take the dub over the 2 of Woodruff. Brandon Brown will grab 3rd. And strolling and rolling through 3 and on before grabbing the 4th spot will be the 58 of Brian Cook. Anthony Boatman will grab 5th and 83. Austin, Texas. Folks, you know who that is. It's Skeet Amison. Skeet Amison in F5. He's won in late models. He's won in modifieds. It doesn't matter. He's won. The 2011 Cajun Cruiser Classic winner and the final place finisher in the 7,000 win at the hill. It's Doug Vick Jr. from Vivian, Louisiana. So keep your eyes on Doug Vick Jr. on the red number 4. He'll be quick. He's already disposed of 3 cars in this one. He's working down the back straightaway. He wants more. Watch the 4 of Doug Vick Jr. come all the way from the till.
3 white at the center of 3 and 4. With a 4th spot off of 4.
Go to the 15 of Craig Oaks. Oaks driving Jimmy Bird's number 15. That car. Look at the 4 of Doug Vick Jr. go. I didn't mean to call it so clearly. But you could tell from the drop of the hat, from the drop.
Doug Vick Jr. is going to go after it tonight. The 2011 Cajun Cruiser Classic winner.
Wasn't it Gene Porter's Untitled Speedway there in 2011, like I said. Had one of the faster cars at this year's 7,000 win 3rd annual King of the Hill at Boot Hill Speedway. And he rides all the way from dead last to 4th. Right now he's looking pretty. If he can pick up 2 more spots, he may.
Well, he's got another set to go. He's just got to hold on. If he can pick.
Looking pretty good to be your top qualifier at this point. But only in our second heat of the night is they're allowing Craig Oaks to jump out front way with an early advantage in this one. They were door-to-door there.
Number 2 there for the second spot. The bridesmaids' arms are wide open. Big Junior drives it in deep there to the outside of the Canyon Solutions. T1 of Shaw. Shaw
the door. Shaw, I believe, in the car that he acquired off of Jared Clark last month. Making that car look pretty good here tonight as Tyler Morgan. Tracy Bates in the 22B.
Tell you, a drop of the hat, that car came from 7th to 2nd. Quick pass in a hurry. Vic Jr. going to slide up in front there for third.
Vic Jr. slides in front of the C1 there for the third spot into 1 and 2. Knighton in the 5th spot. Doug Vic Jr. is willing and dealing it tonight. The Jeff Bates power plant underneath the hood of that out.
I'm sorry, Vic. Foot race car.
Into 1. Booby looking awfully impressive right now. Back to Vic Jr. form. I said it at Boot Hill not long ago. He won your factory
after finishing
night. As we're down the front boulevard. 2 laps to go this time. 2 more trips for Craig Oaks out of Marshall, Texas.
the center point of 3 and off of turn number 4 with the white flag in his face.
Marshall, Texas, setting a torrid pace out front. His last lap time of 20.325. 20.325 at 66.420 miles per hour last time by at the flag stand for the Marshall, Texas.
Center point of 3 and off 4. A faithful of checker.
By the Marshall, Texas, Craig Oaks, your winner. Tracy Bates will grab second in 22B, followed by the C1 who got around Vic Jr. there for third.
So the driver who made
it look well, coming from dead last to grab fourth. Mod Texas, the 2013 factory stock track champion at Arklatex. It'll be JT, James Thompson, driving the Mod Mafia Outlaw chassis, best engines number 85. Bubba McEachern at a hot in Louisiana, driving the Turner's Motorsport.
25, laser chassis with PTS power underneath.
Tim Strickland the second and 13. And Austin Smooth Waters. Lights out. We go green here at the line into 1 and 2. Throw a blanket, throw a quilt right now over second, on back to 6th. They're nearly 3 wide. Here comes Pilkington. He'll split the gap into 3 and 4. They'll go door here for
what a start for the 25.
Up Bubba McEachern. Here comes Bubba from 8th to 2nd on the opening circuit. Down the back straightaway, Jonathan Beckett with the race lead into turn number 3. The Texarkana going to hold it over the hot and ace. Oh, and then the 3 and 4.
Flight contact for the race lead. Bubba McEachern drove it into the.
Still 3 wide down the front straightaway, making all kinds of contact, bouncing around like ping pong balls. They're door to door for the race lead. Oh my. All kinds of excitement in this one. Into 3.
Here for the race lead, they're door to door for second.
So far, Timberline Speedway race fans, nose in the hedge for the race lead by half the cat's whisker was Bubba McEachern. Oh, Beckett led it by 8 1/1000ths of a second. But McEachern going to take sole possession of the top spot there off the exit of corner. And here comes Pilkington. The Marshall Texan in the yellow 22 is going to reel in.
Competitors, and so his hat into the ring, here comes the
22. This is a good one. This is a fun race. So it's Bubba McEachern out front setting a torrid pace, but here comes Pilkington. Down the back straightaway, he'll look to dispose it of the 0 to the Texarkana ace. Jonathan Beckett, he drives it much deeper into corner number 3 and
they'll slide up in front of the nose of the 0 for the race.
the second comes Pilkington. Pilkington, quickest last lap with a 19.511. Bubba McEachern with a 19.658. And indicative right now that McEachern and Pilkington are the 2 fastest cars on the racetrack. Pilkington, though, the fastest that last lap. He's laps to settle the score here. McEachern's going to drive a perfect final 4 in that Turner's Motorsports PTS Power number 25 laser chassis. Bubba McEachern had a solid performance in this year's 7,000 win King of the Hill event. And he drove his way all the way up to battle up into the 4th spot before getting into a little bit of a with, well, it doesn't matter who he got into it with, but he is liking the feel of this laser race car that is owned by Bert and Steve Turnage out of Houghton, Louisiana. This young man has won here at this racetrack in his career. And second, McEachern still leads with 2 to go as Pilkington is being pressured by the Texarkana ace Jonathan Beckett for the bridesmaids in this one. Edgerton still in 4th. 96 of the Nightmare in 5th. They're door-to-door here still for 2nd. Down the back straightaway into 3. The white flag going to come out this time by for Houghton, Louisiana's Bubba McEachern. What a performance for the Houghton, Louisiana young gun, the 19-year-old into 1. We've seen a lot of success here by 19-year-olds at this racetrack all year long. It's been all Aaron Green out front. But off of 4. From 8th to the win from Houghton, Louisiana goes to Bubba McEachern in 25. 2nd, holding off Pilkington. How about that run for Jonathan Beckett? 3rd goes to Ronald Pilkington. 4th goes to Rick Edgerton from Fort Smith. And a little bit of contact there with Chance Morris alongside. Outlaw chassis on the pole with a Smacker chassis along the outside. A Victor chassis inside of 2. I don't know how I missed Jacob. Okay, Justin Collins is driving Jacob Wilburn 66 tonight. My mistake. I think I actually announced Justin Collins. So Justin Collins is going to be driving a number 66 car that's normally driven by the Winter Nationals winner at Boot Hill this season, Jacob Wilburn. Is there 4 wide down the back straightaway with Ingalls in the mix of that one. They're 3 wide to the center point of 3 and 4, and the yellow comes out. Done a fine job here. $3,000 leaning into the balance here for the factory stock division. So you'll see a lot of comers and goers and guys that know what's at stake. It'll be Money Mike Wills who smashes his foot through the firewall, and that's kind of a trippy start from the outside pole sitter. Chance Morris did not get the liking that he wanted there. So how about Michael Shirtliff? Michael Shirtliff started all the way at the tail, and he says, I'll go to 2nd here quick, fast, and in a hurry. Shirtliff from dead last to 2nd. He benefits out of that first race caution there. Never was quite sure of the caution. Oh, and contact off before the 81 of Ingalls all into the right rear of the 6 as he'll try to go 3 wide. Ingalls has been awesome. He's been fun to watch in a factory stock. One of the best to ever do it in the Arklatex region. He'll smash the loud pedal down the back straightaway. Here comes Ricky Ingalls in 81, going to pile into the outside of the 7 of the Argyle Texan, Ricky Sessions. Sessions slams the door shut and says, no, sit down and take a seat. Meanwhile, Ingalls gets a slider nearly thrown on in there. Through 3 and off of 4 by the 42 of Carver. Carver now working to the inside of Ingalls into 1 and 2. Kent Hollingsworth all out of shape and nowhere to go for Carver as he got into the tail feather of the 7 of Sessions as he was already coming around. So the Argyle Texan Ricky. So we're back on the way. Texarkana's Mighty Mike Wells on the loud pedal. Lee Carver from Lawrenceburg, Arkansas has worked his way to the outside for 3rd of the 24 from Ashdown of Michael Shirtlow, who's come from dead last to 4th, or from 7th to 4th rather. Kent Hollingsworth has reeled his way to 2nd. With 2 laps to go from Flagman, Scotty Hushelbeck this time by for the 38 of Mighty Mike Wells, who's sitting a torrid pace out front. Final trip around the speed plan as he heads off the exit of corner number 2 down the back straightaway with his crosshairs dialed on corner number 3. Tough break, heartbreak hotel for Ashdown, Arkansas's Michael Shirtlev. He tries to pull it down to the infield. But a face full of checkered flag going to your winner, Mighty Mike Wells in 38. Second goes to Kenton Hollingsworth out of West Monroe. Third from Locksburg goes to Lee Garver. Fourth, the 7 of Ricky Sessions with a rebound. 2014, it's Brendan Perrier. Fourth out of the inside, your most recent factory stock main event winner in the Bun-powered number 4 Outlaw chassis. It'll be Chad Abernathy, Bad Chad in 4. Princeton Paul Lopez in the number 5 Laser race car. The lady in the field in 58 from Shreveport, Louisiana, that's Tiffany Welch. Gage Campbell out of Hooks, Texas and 7Cs are 3 and trying to go 4 wide off the exit of corner number 2 down the back straightaway. Cromer up out of the groove. He got a little cattywampus and lets 2, 3, 4 cars go by down the back straightaway. Tiffany Welch spreading the needle.
Put the gap against 2 for the price along the wall.
The young lady got a Shreveport off of 4 and 58. Into turn number 1, Bad Chad Abernathy with the race lead in 4. And that Bun Racing Engine powered ABC Ready Mix Outlaw chassis number 4 for the Mount Ida, Arkansas Hot Shoe. He'll roll
Corner number 4 in the
lead. 2 scored, 8 to go. Smitherman and the number 96 Smacker chassis. Trey Smitherman in that Allard powered Smacker chassis.
Corville Outdoors, M&K Auto Group, BDC Coating.
Jimbo Barbecue Pits, Marusak Racing, the number 96 trying to fend off the 27. The 27 Exo Wesley, born from Cameron, Oklahoma, going to try to work to his inside. It's Bad Chance setting a tour pace out front.
The battle for third is a good one.
4, nosing a hedge. Or nosing ahead is the Oklahoma racer. Wesley, who was born to do this. No pun intended. Down the back straightaway, he'll go to 3rd. The Smacker chassis number 96 from Mansfield, Texas.
Right back to 4th now.
Princeton's Paul Lopez, Princeton, Louisiana, racer in the Laser race car. Hitman Designs number 5, reeling in that duo there for 3rd and 4th. He rides 5th in car 5. How about the run for Welch? Tiffany Welch looking awfully impressive tonight. Tiffany Welch from inside of row number 5 from 9th to the 5th or 6th spot in this one. Meanwhile, out front, all on his lonesome, working his way through lap traffic now is Bad Chad Abernathy. Abernathy living up to his moniker. He is bad fast tonight, as he was in our last event. So no Aaron Green in factory stock action tonight. The driver who has been dominant this season, the 19-year-old out of Genoa, Arkansas. We'll see him make his limited modified debut later on. So if you're wondering where that 87 car is, no fear. Aaron Green will be making his limited modified debut tonight. Goodness gracious, 2 laps to go for Bad Chad Abernathy, who is blistering the competition right now, folks. That's what you call a tail whooping. Look at him, dispose of 2 cars down the back straightaway with no problem. I mean, literally, he has thrown the keys on the counter, and he is checked out. He is gone with the wind. That car is hooked up and digging like Darrell Waltrip. Your second place car just now hit the flag stand for TJ Evans. Final trip off.
All the way up.
How about that performance for Bad Chad Abernathy in the 4? Holy smokes. And Brandon Perrier has problems on his final trip around. Second finally goes to TJ Evans out of Kilgore. Ingalls does not bring the limit. He's got the mod here, though. Green is out. We are on the way here at Timberline. Into one for the first time. It's Tater Hyde with the race lead off of 2 down the back straightaway. Not sure where the Williams are tonight. Don't see them on the lineup. You can always bet on Tater being here and Hennigan on the pole of heat number 2. Not sure where David Winslow's at tonight either. They're 3 wide, trying to go there for second off of 2 down the back straightaway. Chase Hatton becoming a player here early. Jason Sartain all over him to the inside for third. Down the front boulevard is Chase Hatton. Look at Chase go. Ronnie Wilburn out of Princeton, Texas in the 20, going to hold on to the bronzemates. Meanwhile, Dustin Tater Hyde out front all on his lonesome in this one. The battle for second is a dandy. Tough break. Jason Ingalls has trouble early. One of his IRP chassis competitors. And the 211 of Chase Hatton is willing and dealing it right now, putting on a great show. Rebel Ward back in the 5th spot. Trying to keep that battle within striking distance as Tater Hyde sitting a torrid pace out front in A2. The battle for second, still a dandy at the flag stand in 20. It's Wilburn who holds on to the spot at the flag stand as they head back off into 1. Look at Chase Hatton wheel it to the middle point of the speed plant, off of 2 down the back straightaway. Here comes Hatton. The Mad Hatter through 3 and off of 4. Rolling that IRP Racing chassis. He'll roll to second. What a run for Chase Hatton. The D-Berry Texan is rolling around Timberline Speedway right now. Holy smokes. So Jason Ingalls not able to do it in his IRP chassis, but his fellow chassis competitor Chase Hatton is willing it and throwing down lap times 1 second faster right now than Tater Hyde. Oh my. If he gets a caution, woo, Chase Hatton is coming. But he may run out of time. The center of the hourglass is ticking away because the white flag is going to come out this time by for Dustin Tater Hyde. But Chase Hatton is faster, undoubtedly. With a 16.946 the last time by and a 17.411 for Tater Hyde. A 16, oh my goodness. And Hatton just broke the bad luck biscuit strikes. Checkers are out, Dustin Tater Hyde, your winner. Tough break for Chase Hatton, who was absolutely the fastest car in this race. The 20 of Ronnie Wilburn out of Princeton, Texas grabs second. Rebel Steve Ward will grab third. Lights are going to go out. The driver who lives up to his moniker often. Winnigan Hennigan. Got to smash his foot through the firewall off of 4 in the Rick Sis Performance IRP chassis number 16, who won his IRP debut at Boot Hill. Lights are out. We're underway. Hennigan and Sartain going to lead them into 1. Sartain going to hammer the outside cushion of the Timberline Speedway and find some dig, find some light down the back straightaway, even the way with the 16 as they approach turn number 3 for the first time in heat race number 2. Sartain letting it eat way up top. Hennigan trying to put the pressure on, but it won't work. 47 of Sartain going to lead lap number 1. Winnigan Hennigan going to stalk him and hawk him to the middle point into 1 and 2. The 16 and 47 going to put on a show here early down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3, Brian Gunwall out of Powerly, Texas. Look at the run. Hennigan drives it deep into 3 and off of 4. All over, pressuring the 47 of Sartain. Oh, and Jack Sartain just lost the handle. Jack just lost the handle in a 1 and 2. Has to rewire the 47. All before he has his crosshairs down to the back deck lid of the 16 IRP chassis for Winnigan Chris Hennigan. Hennigan may receive company again because Sartain is going to let it eat. He says, I know what I need to not do next time in a 1 and 2. He's got to set sail through the center point of 3 and 4. That 47 is rolling, baby. Here comes Jack in a 1 and 2. Oh, and he just lost it again. He'll straighten it back out and smash the loud pedal, though. He found some dig there off of exit at corner number 2. But Hennigan much smoother right now. There's no doubt about it that Jack Sartain is faster right now, but Hennigan much smoother. And that's the difference in this race to this point. Will Sartain be able to get there? This time it'll be 2 sticks in front of the face of the Marshall Texan. Winnigan Hennigan for the race lead. Off the exit of 2, here comes Jack Sartain. Sartain has got to run down the back straightaway. Final trip around the 3/8 mile here in Corley, Texas in a 1 and open 1 modified heat race number 2 into 1. Here comes the 47. Boy, that car rolled right through the center that time. Good. He has to get on the brakes there a little bit. Final time in the turn number 3. Jack Sartain going to drive it in deep to the outside. Can he find the bite off of corner number 4? He'll come up short. Winnigan Hennigan, your winner in 16. How about that run, folks? Give him a hand for the Terrell Texan in car number 47, putting on a great show in that one. So your Pro Mod heat race tonight. Interestingly enough, these guys bring 8 cars for 12 or 1,000 to win this weekend on this Friday night. Hope more of these guys show up tomorrow because there are definitely more cars around the Architects. But trying to pounce up front for the race lead, Bubba Vines led every lap from Shreveport, Louisiana since the drop of the hat of the green flag in this one. Drilling through 3 and off of turn number 4, this time by Doug Vick Jr., who was bad fast in his factory stock heat, going to work to the inside for the race lead with 2 laps to go. Only 1.5 laps to go when Bubba Vines meets the midpoint of the back straightaway. Vick Jr. going to try to drive it in deeper to the outside now of Vines. He gets a little loose though. Off of 4, he'll point the number 4 into turn number 1 and sling it off into 1 and 2 in the 4V. Vick Jr. faster right now. He'll find the bite off the exit of corner number 2, side by side for the race lead on the final trip down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Doug Vick Jr. and Bubba Vines putting on a show in Pro Mod heat. Into 3, he'll slide up in front of the nose of the 11. The 11 will check the throttle and drive it underneath. It won't be enough. Doug Vick Jr. steals one on the final lap from Bubba Vines. So an outstanding Pro Mod heat tonight. I'm going to call a lot of these drivers out. Where you at, Pro Mods? And still only have enough for 2 heats. I'm a little disappointed in that, guys. We need to bring some more cars out here when they put this big money on the line. Texas State Championship paying you $2,000. Off of 4, the green is going to come out for Justin Collins on the pole from Cleveland, Texas. We're on our way. Where's the Marshall missile? Oh my. To go as a 16 machine was a little loose there in the center point of 3 and 4, and Mewburn drove it there deep into 3 into a brick wall. Meanwhile, the Big Tex chassis number 86 is Justin Collins out front minding his own business. Lights are out. Justin Collins in that Big Tex chassis, double or the 86 out of Cleveland. Sets the pace. Here comes P. Wayne. He'll work to the inside there for the race lead. Man, that car's been looser than a goose. He hit about 19 banana peels off of 2, and Cody Tupper has got to be aggravated with it. Here comes Roy for the race lead into 1. Adam Roy to the inside for the race lead. He'll fight. They'll go door to door there, wheel to wheel, off the exit corner number 2. Collins smashes the loud pedal and separates himself by half of a car length. Dives it off deep to the bottom side. Of a 4. Keeping the 2 at bay with 2 laps to go into 1. Justin Collins keeping the deuce of Adam Roy at bay in this one. Limited modified, presented by RaceOnTexas.com. Down the back straightaway, Race on Texas, your official media provider. Every thrill, spirit, every burn, and turn to Timberline Speedway's action all season long. Off the 4. Can Roy dethrone the 86 of Collins, who's driven a flawless race in this one? And on everything, he slammed the door shut in the face of the 2 of Adam Roy several times in this one since the drop of the green flag. And on the restart, into 3 for the final time. Roy drives it in deep to his inside. Final time off of corner number 4. Drag race until the line. Your winner from Cleveland, Texas is going to go to the 86 of Justin Collins. He's filling it like Phil. Second goes to the deuce of Adam Roy. Machine by Hitman Designs and Sean Graham. And the 91 IRP chassis, Texas Jerky, Texas Fire and Safety, Buck Russell Motorsports number 91. That'll be the Marshall Texan Craig Oaks. BJ Moore, welcome back to BJ Moore from Texarkana and Double Low. Inside of 3, Aaron Green in 15. How about it? Aaron Green making his IRP chassis limited modified debut tonight as B-Ball going to get the whole shot. And the Paris Texan Michael Smith going to get disposed of by the 91 of Oaks. And here comes Rapid Roy. The Texarkana Emergency Center Presto Magic Lane RPM Power DE Wraps number 35 of Aaron Roy. The former super late model champion of the RKT operating PTS Power number 81 of the Longview. Uncle Ricky Ingalls. Oh, and around goes Roy. Did Roy drive it in too deep there and lose the handle, or did he get some assistance? It was hard to tell from my vantage point. We stay clean and green, no harm, no foul. Tough break for BJ Moore. Tough break for B.J. Moore as Ricky Ingalls is going to work to the inside for 3rd. He's got it. Sit down and take a seat, Ricky says. Michael Smith says yes, sir, for the time being. Ingalls drives it much deeper into corner number 3 in the 81 than the 5 via Smith does. He'll roll off of 4 and 3rd now. The 91 of Oaks, your recent oval wheel modified A-Main winner of the Boot Hill Speedway, is rolling around the racetrack right now. Here comes Craig. Top flight security of the world, Craig. Here comes Craig Oaks, putting IRP Racing chassis 1, 2, 3 on the racetrack right now. Craig Oaks going to march to the back deck lid of the B75 for the top spot off the exit of 2 down the back straightaway. Craig Oaks has reeled in Brandon Ball for the top spot. He is able to keep that car pinned to the bottom. He'll go to the inside for the race lead. Here comes Oaks. Driving that Hitman Designs, Buck Russell Motorsports, Miller Horsepower, number 91, Ingalls Racing Performance chassis. Wants a big payday this weekend after his win at the Hill. Won a thriller over at the Boot Hill Speedway 2 Saturday nights ago. Into 1. With his crosshairs down to the back deck lid of the B75. Ball felt the pressure. He stepped up a notch. Ball. Oh, and a ball just stumbled there off the exit of 2. The car's not running 100%. Looks like the front, the left front is broke on the B75. The white flag's out. Craig Oaks going to take the race lead. The left front on the B75 is broke, folks. You can see it. The tie rod, something broken. The Ingalls will now go by. Only has to hold on for one more trip through 3 and 4. But rolling off of 4, persistence pays key for the 91 of Craig Oaks from Marshall, Texas. Ricky Ingalls will grab 2nd. 3rd goes to the B75 of Brandon Ball, who finds bad luck. Tracy Corp on the pole in the L17 alongside young gun Connor Meeran from Texarkana. Inside of 2 would be Wendy Cathy in the C12 out of Texarkana alongside Toby Davis, the young 8-year-old, or he's 9 now, 9 years old, out of Odessa, Louisiana. The 21D is Toby Davis. Ashton Owens, I tell you what, most improved driver this season, or in this class over the last several weeks, and I don't know about that start. And I don't think Scotty Hushelpick likes it. And fifth over to the inside of the D-Cab, Texas racer of the 10K, it'll be Mason Brown. Cool to see Mason back out behind the wheel. Hasn't raced here all year long in a factory stock, so good to see that young man. Lights are out. We're underway for the Spooky 25 ABC Auto Parts 4-cylinder heat races here at Timberline Speedway. Connor Mubern, did he get himself a new car? It looks like a new car. They're going to try to go 3 wide down the back straightaway. Ashton Owens has the bridesmaids. They're going to go 3 wide. As Kathy threw the hat into the mix there, became a player. Tracy Corp and Ashton Owens going to take over the race lead down the back straightaway in the 5 into turn number 3. Round 1 qualifying for the 4 cylinders into 3.5 of 4. Big money on the line for this class this weekend, and the young lady, the 18-year-old recent graduate from high school, going to head off into 1 and hustle it with the race lead. Ashton Owens out front. She is zoned in. Tough break for Ashton Owens. Heartbreak Hotel. So Muber going to re-inherit the top spot after the 5 of the young lady. Ashton Owens has some heartbreak and some bad luck on her own. Tough break for Ashton Owens. Had the fastest car in this race, but it's all for naught to this point. The young man out of Texarkana, Connor Muber, out front with the race lead in 36. So Wendy Cathy out of Texarkana rides in second. Final trip around the racetrack, off a 2 down the back straightaway for the young man of the 36. From Texarkana, the 3rd generation racer. His father, Brian Mubern, the 2-time factory stock 50 winner. This kid gets it on as he puts his fire suit on, though, 1 leg at a time. And he'll win it. In heat number 1, the 36 from Texarkana goes to Connor Mubern. 2nd will go to Wendy Cathy in the C12. 3rd goes to Danny Rambo in the 4. Mason Brown from Worst, the 4th in 10K. Blanket over your top 3 right now on the turn number 3, the whole field rather. Through 3.5 of 4, Hess going to lead lap number 1 of the 5-8. Shireen in second, stalking his tire tracks. straightaway in four-cylinder action. Hess leads them down the back straightaway with the green. Back out. Shireen holds on the second. Brendan Brown going to drive it to the inside for a second of the 32. Shireen with a little bit of a bobble. Brown looks to nose ahead, but will not at the flag stand. Shireen holds on to the bridesmaids in this one on Triple X. Throw a blanket or a quilt over your top four off the exit of the 2 down the back straightaway. Brown coming up on the Triple X. She is not scared by the challenge, and the 8 drives it deep into turn number 3. Oh my. The 8 of Ben Smiley out of Bossier City, Louisiana. Drove that machine deep in there the last time by through 3 and 4. Becomes up a little bit short. Holds on the 3rd. Rossum being pressured here by Brown into 1 of the 32. Now Triple X Rocket going to go after the 5H of Hess for the race lead. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. It'll be 4 scored with 6 laps to go this time. Whew. Shireen hit a little bit of a character spot there into the center of 1 and 2 that time. You can see it kind of jerk her around the cockpit a little bit. Rolling through the center point of 3 and off of 4. Hess still out front with the race lead in 5H. First of 4 four-cylinder heats tonight, presented by ABC Auto Parts on RaceOnTexas.com on demand. Roll through the center point at 3 and off of 4. Hess still out front. He's led every single lap of this one. Two to go this time by, shown from your flagman, Scotty Hushelpack. Can Shireen muster up any momentum to gather and get around the 5H here for the top spot? Has not been able to do so. A really even challenge Hess for the top spot in this one so far. Final trip, the white flag in the face of your longtime race leader, Curtis Hess, into 1. And now Shireen smells blood in the water. She's going to be the shark. She'll try to go to the inside. Can't find it. They'll both. Oh, and Hess may have jumped up out of gear. You can hear it. The car wound up, and Brendan Brown going to drive it deep into 3 and off of 4. Your winner going to go. Oh, my goodness. Goes the Miss Triple X, Brittany Shireen, with a hand fist pumping out the window. How about that? And Brandon Brown like to drive it in this. Outside, it's Patrick Franks from Texarkana, Arkansas on the 50. Inside of row number 3, it'll be Chris Perkins out of Ashton, Arkansas in 82. Logan Griffin driving the 13J outside. He's out of Texarkana. Inside of the 4th and final row in the 3, it'll be Daniel Jones. The lights are out. We're going to go green from Batesville, Arkansas. The 30P is Jesse Brooks. 8 cars, 10 laps. Here we go. Jacob Jones way out front in this one on his lonesome with a half a straightaway advantage over the 3 of Daniel Jones. Jesse Brooks from Batesville, Arkansas up to 3rd. Logan Griffin's 4th. Your winner goes to Jacob Jones. He's fist pumping as well. On 27, your winner. Daniel Jones in 3 grabs the bridesmaids in this one. The 30B of Jesse Brooks out of Batesville, Arkansas will grab it. And a good there for Logan Griffin. Jesse Tate's former car in the 13J. So good. Into 3, ready to smash the foot through the floorboard. Your pole sitter Ricky Wheat from Nash in 32R with Dalton Vines alongside. We are underway with the green flag waving up top. Not sure I have the name on this blue machine, but it's rolling. That's Cole. Not Cole Trickle, Cole Derrick. And Cole Derrick's going to go to the inside for the race lead. Here comes Dalton Fines way up top where Grandpa keeps the good bourbon. Woo. Or where Grandpa keeps the good shine. He's way up there. Alpha 4 Vine's going to nose ahead there for the second spot, but taking up front for the top spot is Cole Derrick. He's got 2 first names, so you know he's got game. Cole Derrick rolling off a 4 with a race lead from worst to first in 1.5 laps. Look at him go. He's digging. The cream typically rises to the top. And here comes Chris Maurer. White flag coming out this time by Heading up into one for the final time is Cole Derrick, who's sitting at torrid pace here in your fourth and final four-cylinder heat race of the night here at Timberline. Rolling through 3 and off of 4 as Dalton Vines giving all kinds of trouble there to the 1 for the second spot. Your winner goes to Cole Derrick in 1G. Vines to the inside for second. Drag racing to the line. Dalton Vines. Nope, not going to work. Chris Maurer gets it by half of a never works right. That's why I can't play music, folks. I don't know why. Lights are out, though, in the second round. We are underway. Oh, my. Through door for the race lead into 1 and 2. You can throw a blanket right now. Oh, look out, Kent. They're 4 wide off the exit of 2 down the back straightaway with a mouthful of fries. Into 3. They're going to go 3 wide through 3 and 4. Off of 4. The C. Hannah Zero making a little bit of contact there. Frank the Tank looking awfully good. Oh, and around goes Mighty Mike. The Hooks Texan Brendan Brown out front. He'll be in command on the restart to put his foot through the floorboard. We are back underway. 3 wide on the start. Hollingsworth going to chop off Tracy Bates' nose there, and Bates gets, yep, I saw that coming. 3 wide off the exit of 2 down the back straightaway. Sean Grimm going to take advantage of it, maybe off or not, and yep, there it is, the caution neck out. Same amount of real estate, and 2 cars can occupy the same amount of real estate at one time. That's what happens. Lights are going to go out with 2 scored in this 10-lap affair in heat number 1 for round 2. Lights are out, we're back underway. Look at Frank Canizero. Frank the Tank, baby. Frank the Tank is rolling around Timberline tonight. He'll roll to second in the C1. Down the back straightaway, Ken Hollingsworth. Oh, and he just broke. Tough break for Frank Canizero. Just as I started talking good about him, Frank the Tank breaks. Down the back straightaway, that's turn number 3 off of 4. Still with the race leads at 97 of Brandon Brown. Sean Graham has tuned up that Triple X car for round 2. Round number 1 did not quite go to expectation. Round 2 working a lot better for him. The Triple X Rocket now has company with JT. James Thompson works to his back bumper into turn number 3. Thompson all over the tail feather of the Triple X through 3 and 4. The battle for 4th, it's fun and it's good. The battle for 5th, rather, is Jeff Rice holding off Norman Arkansas's Tyler Young. Trace Smitherman in the 96 out of Mansfield, Texas, and the 38 of Mighty Mike Wells. They're 3 wide there at the tail. They're going to go 3 wide there at the tail. Mighty Mike Wells says, I want the Walmart special. He tries to get 2 for the price of 1. He can't get the job done. The battle now for 3rd down the front boulevard. Sean Graham getting company from JT. Thompson in the 85 on the Triple X going to go at it there for 3rd. Not for long, though. 85 goes right by there. 3 wide at the tail again. There's still 3 wide down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3, Mighty Mike there. He gets the Walmart special 2 for the price of 1. Into 3, he wants more. Hello, Smitherman. He'll go to his inside. Says, hey, Trey, how you doing? Sit down and take a seat. Trey says, not right now. Down the back straightaway, Mighty Mike Wells trying to take over that spot as your top 4 all nose to tail right now are separated by about the same distance. They're door-to-door here for 5th. Off of 4. Mike Wells is digging. You know Mighty Mike has a good car tonight because he won his first heat by about a mile. And he's had to face some adversity in this one and fight his way back from the tail. And he's already passed 4 cars with his sights set on the Triple X is Sean Graham, who rides in 4th. Down the front boulevard into 1. The 97 of Brandon Brown still leads over the 100 of Kent Hollingsworth out of Calhoun, Louisiana, right outside of West Monroe. Into turn number 3, the Hooks Texans setting sail in that outlaw race car off of 4 in 97. 2 laps to go. Show from Scotty Hushelpeck. White flag, final trip around the speed plant for Brandon Brown from Hooks. Selling it off down the back straightaway. Ken Hollingsworth kept him honest though every single lap. Hollingsworth is there, but he will not wait. It's not over. Now it'll be over. Checker flag in front of the face of Brandon Brown, your winner. Over Kent Hollingsworth from Calhoun, Louisiana. Third, we'll go to the 85 of James Thompson. And Trouble Sean Graham grabs fourth in Triple X. Next to the empty Arkansas, Michael Fagan in a new car this weekend. Outside, Dustin Young's got the Golden Gun ready in 007. Chris Shaw in C1. Outside, Justin Collins at the Cleveland. Craig Oaks and Thomas Woodruff. The lights are out. We're green. They're going to try to go 3 wide for second off the exit of 2. Headed down the back straightaway for the first time. Oh my, it's wild. Into 3. Paul Lopez on the outside of the F5 of Amundsen. Here comes Collins in 66, driving Jacob Wilburn's piece tonight, that HM chassis. Tiffany Welch crossing underneath that group into 1. Out front with the race lead is Uncle Ricky Ingles in 81. 2 Wiley vets starting on the front row tonight. And it's Ingles who gets the whole shot. They're 4 wide down the back straightaway, trying to anyway. They're for sure 3 wide, still 3 wide off of corner number 4. Down the front straightaway, giving a shot to the tail tank of F5 of Amundsen is going to be the 2 of Woodruff. Woodruff showing some love to the F5 of Amundsen. Amundsen says, I don't like that too much. They're 3 wide, 4 wide down the back straightaway. Oh, Billy White's got a nicely prepared Timberline Speedway for factory stock action tonight. These asphalt pull-offs are good from top to bottom. Off of 4, 81 still leads over 2 of Woodruff. 007 going to slide up in front of the F5 of Amundsen for 3rd. Amundsen falling back to 5th or 4th in F5. He'll drive back to the inside of the Golden Gun. Can't get the job done. Here comes Craig Oaks. Top flight security of the world, Craig. Craig Oaks is up to the 5th spot. 91 or 15 is rolling up to the front. Back down the front boulevard into 1. Here comes Woodruff working off the exit of 2 for the race lead. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Woodruff. Woodruff and Ingles are going to go side by side for the top spot through 3 and 4. Woodruff found some dig right to the center of Timberline Speedway. He's got it. He'll take the race lead. Thomas Woodruff is rolling, digging into 1 and 2. To the outside of Ricky Ingles. He says, sit down and take a seat. And Ingles says, yes, sir, I will. Into 3. Ingles will sit down and take a seat and go to 2nd. The 007 will ride back in 3rd. Here comes Oaks. Oaks is up to 4th. A stellar performance for Craig Oaks from dead last to 4th in this one in 15. Amundsen will fall back to the 5th spot in the F5. Back in 6 is the 5 of Lopez. Justin Collins trying to get something working on the 66. Can't find it. Into turn number 3. Woodruff is just set sail. He's got the keys on the calendar of the Holiday Inn. He is checked out. He is gone. We'll see you on another dirt track Friday night. I mean, holy smokes. That's what you call about, say, I've had enough with it. And a slight job there for 3rd. Craig Oaks throws it on 007. 007 has an answer. He says one slider deserves another. And he'll slide it into turn number 3 in front of the 15. He can't get the job done, but he drives it back to his inside. Oaks says, okay, I got a battle here. I like it. I love it, and I want some more of it. Into 3. Craig Oaks going to drive it back to his outside. The 007 has got something for him. Here comes Dustin Yon. He'll hold on to 3rd. What a performance for the new Boston Texan, Dustin Yon. Oaks will drive it to his inside into 1 and 2. That's the best battle on the racetrack right now there for 3rd. Into 3. A face full of checkered flag. Coming out for your winner from Nashville, Arkansas, Thomas Woodruff in 2 takes the dub. 2nd will go to the 81 from Longview, Texas of Ricky Ingles. Drag racing to the line for 3rd. The 007 had the Golden Gun ready. He fires a bullet and he'll grab 3rd.
Wow, here we go. Woohoo!
I almost cussed on Mike for the first time ever. I'm not scared of moss, but they're creepy. Number 7, inside of row number 2 from the Styles Automotive. Number 96, that'll be Michael Knighton from Keithville, Louisiana. Tim Strickland the 2nd from Mod in 13. Inside of row number 3, the 32A from Hooks, it's Austin Smooth Waters. Outside the 4V of Doug Vick Jr., who had a stellar opening round heat from worst to finish 4th. And the lights are out there 3 wide, and they make contact. All kinds of contact on the start with Sessions. The 96 of the Nightmare, Michael Knighton, and there's still 3 wide there off the exit of 2 down the back straightaway. Oh, Smooth, look out. Austin Smooth Waters has something foul. And they're 3 wide there for 3rd off of 4. The Nightmare way up top for Grandpa Keith's the Good Bourbon. Down the front boulevard into 1. I'm telling you, the Nightmare higher than Willie Nelson on a cross-country tour with Snoop Dogg riding shotgun. down the back straightaway. Can't see. I got to get out of the booth again. It's getting fogged up here like a scene from Titanic. Off of 4, your leader. The 5F is Neil the Wheel, Neil Kemp. If the Nightmare Michael Knighton can get off the top up there, he might get his doors blown off here by some guys that are rolling just a lane right underneath. And all of a sudden, Anthony Boatman becomes a factor, and he'll throw his hat into the ring. He'll become a player. The Winona Texan and the 83 working his way to the front. The Acme Motorsports entry down the front boulevard. Stalking the tire tracks for the race lead. Here comes Boatman. Boatman going to work to the tail tank of the 5F of Neil the Wheel for the top spot. He'll drift up off of exit. Open up the door for 83 down the back straightaway into turn number 3. 83 going to work for the top spot. He'll put it down to the low side and hammer the gas off of 4 to the race lead is 83. What a run. The Winona Texan and the Acme Motorsports number 83. Anthony Boatman putting on a show. Anthony Boatman going to work to the inside down the back straightaway. The former driver of the number 75 factory stock, driving Obi Simpkins, old number 83. Working to the inside for the race lead. Neil the Wheel, though, living up to his moniker. He's got all hands on the wheel, and he's dealing it into 1. 3-wheel Neil. He said, woo, he gets a little sideways there to the center point of 3 and 4. The 83 looking to capitalize. He can't get the job done into 1. Boatman going to work to his inside for the race lead. He's got it. And smashing the loud pedal. Neil, he said, I don't need Jesus to take the wheel. My name is Neil, and I've got both hands on the steering wheel. Into turn number 3, he'll go to the inside. The 83 of Boatman going to try to work there. He can't get the job done because Neil is holding on to the wheel. Into 1, 2 laps to go. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Neil Kemp says, I will not be denied in this one. To this point, he's got Carrie Underwood's song playing in the anthem of his head right now. The $5,000 winner of the factory stock 50 rolls with the race lead with a white flag in his face this time by. What a race. Final trip into 1 around the 38 mile oval here in Corley, Texas. Down the back straightaway off the exit of 2 into turn number 3. Oh, and Neil Kemp broke on the final lap. Tough break for Neil Kemp. Heartbreak Hotel. He's Elvis Presley Boulevard bound. Off of 4 from Winona, Texas, the 83. Anthony Boatman, your winner. Neil Kemp on his way to Elvis Presley Boulevard. Second goes to the 7 of the Argyle Texan, Ricky Sessions. Grabbing third is the former Cajun Classic champion, Doug Vick Jr. in 4. Outside of the front row, it'll be TJ Evans, who won here on the night number 2 of the 2017 season. Inside of 2, it'll be Brandon Puryear from Nashville, Arkansas. Cliff O'Donnell outside from Mount Pleasant in 366. The hero in the 25 tonight, Bubba McEachern, who came from 7th to win his first round of heats tonight. He'll be in the Burton Steve Turner's Motorsports Laser Race Car PTS power number 25. Here comes Bubba McEachern for the race lead. He'll work to the inside of Bo Perry and tell him to sit down and take a seat. And here comes Beckett. They're 3 wide for third, and they're door-to-door for the race lead. Evans and door-to-door there for the top spot. McEachern going to know the head. He'll take the top spot. Woo! McEachern has got ice in its veins tonight, baby. And here comes Rollo. Ronald Pilkington going to work to the outside of Timberline and hammer it off of 2 and 22. Rick Sitt's performance underneath the hood of the Rollo's Luminato Hennigan Motorsports chassis number 22. Rolling off. Looking awfully impressive tonight. McEachern starts 5th in this one and gets to the top spot quick, fast, and in a hurry. He started 7th in the first round. He may be your overall top qualifier tonight. If he can hold on from this point, he has been very, very impressive for Houghton, Louisiana's Bubba McEachern. TJ Evans out of Kilgore, Texas still continues to ride second. Cliff O'Donnell giving hell to the 0 of Jonathan Beckett. Beckett says no. Here comes Pilkington, who had to battle with Beckett earlier in the first round. So it comes down to 0 and 22 again as O'Donnell drove it deep into turn number 3 to the outside of the 22 of Pilkington.
What a battle.
O'Donnell nearly making contact. He does not. Whew, that was close. You couldn't fit your hand there. I don't know if you could fit the Holy Spirit between the quarter panels between those two. Down the back straightaway, the 366 of Cliff O'Donnell out of Mount Pleasant, Texas, is way up top on Mount Pleasant. Rolling off of 4. He'll hit a character spot to the center point of 3 and off of 4, but it doesn't bother him any. He'll hold on to that spot over the deuce of Ronald Pilkington. Pilkington continues to give him all kinds of heck for it, though. Down the back straight into 3. How about Bubba McEachern? My goodness gracious. John McLemore builds a nice power plant. PTS Racing Engine stands for power to spare. And that young man may have some talent to spare tonight. TTS, talent to spare. Bubba McEachern's got some. If you want some, come and get it. That kid is digging. Gone with the wind. Out front, Dirty Dancing like Patrick Swayze. Into 3. McEachern, good. He's gone. The battle for seconds heating up. Here comes Beckett trying to work with the tail tank of the 215 of Evans there for the bridesmaids in this one. The battle for fourth Hill of Dandy into 1. The 22 of Pilkington putting that Rick Sis performance power plant to the test with O'Donnell, and he'll finally dispose of him. O'Donnell says not yet though. O'Donnell trying to fight back to the outside of Pilkington, and O'Donnell not done. Pilkington makes a completed pass there off of 4 back into 1. Pilkington way up top, as I say, where Grandpa keeps the good shine. Down the back straightaway, he'll smash the loud pedal and separate himself from the 366 of O'Donnell. Rollo, you better get that down there, brother. Off of 4. Down the front boulevard into 1. How about this young 19-year-old from Houghton, Louisiana? He wins his first round of heats tonight from 7th. He gets to the race lead in nearly a half of a lap. Off of 4, driving the Burt Turnage Motorsports, number 25, Bubba McEachern, your winner in round 2. He sweeps tonight. Second goes to the 215 of TJ Evans from Kilgore, holding off Texarkana's Jonathan Beckett, who had a stellar run in the first and second round. And O'Donnell ends that one with a flat tire. Gage Campbell in the 7C, or 7G. Wesley Bourne in 27X. The lights are out. We are underway. There is another driver I need to correct myself on, or correct. For the lineup said Tracy Bates tonight, and I should know the difference. It's Tracy Baker. I've announced a lot of names. I've announced a lot of Tracy Baker's races. Tracy Baker, not Bates. But hey, lights are out. We're underway in this round. The final heat in round number 2 is Brian Cook. These are their 4 wide off the exit of 2, and Justin Holt just got, oh, well, I couldn't tell if he got railroaded or if he was already coming around and just got finished off. It's hard to tell from my vantage point. To come outside of road number 2 to do it from 4th and car 4 if he can take this win. Shirtliff has been impressive here every time he checks in to do battle. I believe this is only his 3rd start here all year long. Lights are going to go out. We are underway with Florine, Louisiana's Brian Cook on the loud pedal. Here we go. Look at that diamond off the corner for the 4 of Bad Chad. Wow. Off of 2 down the back straightaway. That is the separation and the preparation, and that's how you win races. Chad Abernathy diamonds off of corner number 2 and splits the gap down the back straightaway into 3, and off of 4 he has the race lead. Chad Abernathy to the top spot here at Timberline Speedway in 4. A pair of outlaw chassis go at it momentarily, but the 4 car, oh my, he is gone with it. Abernathy out front, minding his own business in the 4 car, the 58. Brian Cook looking good down at the hub of the racetrack. Michael Shirtliff from Ashton, Arkansas, trying to fend off the B7 of Freddie Blanchard. It'll be 5 scored with 5 laps to go this time by for Bad Chad Abernathy. So everybody just now seeing the white, the checker flag coming out in front of the face of the Mount Ada, Arkansas racer. Bad Chad Abernathy wins it. Right after McEachern sweeps the heats, he'll sweep them as well. Abernathy and McEachern, you're only two to sweep the night. Second will go to Brian Cook. Michael Shirtliff from Ashton, Arkansas grabs third from fourth. So the lights are going to go out. The Nash Flash. Justin Tater High going to set the pace on the front row with Winnigan, Hennigan along the outside. Tater on the loud pedal with Hennigan to his outside. We are underway from Timberline Speedway in your modified A main event. Into one for the first time. Here comes Jack in the 47. He'll look to dispose of Hennigan down the back straightaway. Into three. He gets around the 20 of Welburn there for the third spot. There goes Dorder over second off of four. Tater High with the race lead in 8T. Hennigan drove it deep there off the exit of corner number 2 with his crosshairs down to the back spoiler of the AT of Tater, who's hugging and hooked up right around the hub. Tater High leads. Chris Hennigan, Jack Sartain, Ronnie Wilbur, Steve Ward, your top 5. In the 3. Dorderdorf for second off of corner number 4, the 47 around the low side. He hammered the outside earlier. And Hennigan back up top. So Tater High has led the first 2 laps of this main event for the Open Wheel Modifieds tonight here at Timberline. The lights are out. We are back on our way. Underway in your Open Wheel Modified main event. WNW Timber presents Open Wheel Modified A main action here at the Timberline Speedway at Finnewan. Hennigan way up top at 16, trying to find some dig down the back straight off the exit of 2 as he hits his sights into 3. Tater High smooth as silk right around the hub though. Oh, the 20 Wilbur just shot up the racetrack, comes to a halt. Man, this race cannot get going. Hennigan with 5 laps to go. Is trying to reel in Tater Hyde there for the race lead. He'll send it off into 1 and 2, hammering the cushion. He saw Jack Sartain show him that high line of the fast lane around the racetrack earlier. He'll have to get down low here to dispose of the 1X to Chris Green. Off of 4, Hennigan. Down the front boulevard into 1. Has no choice to go to the low side and drift to the middle point. Through 1 and 2. And not quite get to the back spoiler of the AT and Tater Hyde for the race lead. This time, 3 laps to go for Tater Hyde. To go. 1.5 laps to go. And here comes Hennigan. Hennigan may be running out of time. Off of 4, he is selling it up top with a white flag in front of the face of your longtime leader, Dustin Tater Hyde, has led every single lap of this one. Hennigan selling off into 1. Can Hennigan do it on the final turn, on the final lap, coming to the checkers? It doesn't appear so. Final time through 3 and off of 4. Your modified main event winner on a Friday night special. And WW Timber Victor Lane to be Dustin Tater Hyde. Followed by Winnigan, Chris Hennigan in 2nd. 3rd, we go to Jack Sartain in 47. So this weekend, $40,000 is on the line for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Meanwhile, Tater Hyde makes his way down. Y'all give him a round of applause and save some of it for when he climbs out of the car so we can hear you. But Tim McCready has won $50,000 in the last 3 weeks in Dirt Late Model Racing. This weekend's the Topless 100 in Batesville. And Tim McCready is going to start on the front row tomorrow night with the real deal Don O'Neill to his outside. I'll tell you a little bit more about it in a minute. This cat here is always good here at his home track in the GG Enterprises. The Knighton Center, Dots Ace Hardware, Billy Ray Enterprises, F1 Racing Engine Powered, War Shocks by K. Dillard Racing. The THR1 Body and Fabrication, TRE Racing Chassis. As limited modified heat number 1 for round 2 is rolling out. But like I said, folks, when this cat climbs out of the race car, be sure to give him a big round of applause. He deserves it. Here he comes, Timberline. Give it up for Dustin Tater Hyde in 8T, your open wheel modified main event winner tonight. How about it, Tater? Not a bad run tonight. Had the car glued and stuck right around the hub of the racetrack, seeing where you were going to make your hay. Hennigan tried it up top, just couldn't find enough momentum.
Yeah, I didn't really know where to go there. You know, that's the thing about starting up front like that. Sometimes you feel like a sitting duck. So Daniel kept telling me to go to the outside. I just didn't feel comfortable out there, but I probably should have listened to him. He knows more about this thing than I do.
How nice is it to have a racetrack here, throwing on a modified event right here? I mean, not too far from the house. I know that you certainly appreciate and enjoy that.
Yeah, I got to thank Billy and Justin for putting this on, you know, and trying to support us modified guys, and it means a lot. You know, it's been almost a year since I've won a feature again, so it's Labor Day weekend of a year, so I was kind of wondering if I was going to get to talk to you again.
I mean, it seems like every time you hit the racetrack, though, man, this car's been set on kill since, I guess, 2014, 15, man. This TRE race car has been awfully good.
It ain't been bad. We've been struggling. The 24M's been super fast this year, and congrats to that team, you know, and a lot of and John Mitchell's running modified now. There's a lot of good competitors out there. And the main thing is, you know, when you got somebody doing good, it makes us want to work harder to try to get back to where we used to be, and we still got a long way to go.
I don't think you ever fell off, but that's what makes you one of the best, is you never stop trying to find some dig and find some speed. Tell us everybody that helps you out in the race car, some folks that I know you'd like to recognize.
Yeah, I got to thank Daniel and Kobe and Kaylee tonight, my wife at home, my mom and dad, G&G Enterprise, Buck Incorporated, Anders Trucking, Billy and Justin for having us, Dots Ace Hardware, Bill's Movers, Anders Trucking, Custom Graphics, F1 Racing Engines, Terry Knighton, Glenwood Wholesale, and everybody. Just got to thank everybody. I'm probably missing somebody, but Custom Coatings, BJ Moore and them. If you need anything powder coated, go see them guys. And all my family and all you fans tonight, thank y'all.
It gives you that dig on them shocks.
Yeah, well, you got to have CDR race shocks. You know, I can't thank Kate enough. He's got answered a lot of my text messages this week.
I never doubted you would be here again. Limited are going, but congratulations tonight, my friend.
Thank you.
Dustin Tater Hyde and Victor Lane is limited to get underway. Adam Roy, the Red League Texan, with David Anderson on the outside. Aaron Roy, Rapid Roy, Brandon Ball. This is the stiff heat race down the back straightaway. Justin Collins, who won the first round of heats as well. Into 3. Rolling off of 4, Adam Roy with a race lead off of 4 and Deuce. On the front boulevard, Michael Smith out of Paris, Texas, the 5V. In a fight to the inside of the 86 of Justin Collins back there for the 5th spot. Down the back straightaway, Aaron Roy with a crosshairs down to the back bumper of his brother Adam. Younger brother leads older brother off of 4. Aaron trying to pressure Adam here for the race lead. They get a little loose there. Opens up the door for Brandon to make a charge off of 2 down the back straightaway into 3. Here comes Brandon Ball. Brandon Ball trying to fight to the outside of the 35 of Aaron Roy for the bronze-maid's honors in this one. Into 3. Adam Roy still continues to lead off of 4. Ball goes way up top off of 4 that time. We got a hell of a battle shaping up there 3 wide at the tail. Justin Collins trying to fight his way to the inside of David Anderson. The 3 wide for 4th. Still 3 wide for 4th down the back straightaway, and Brandon Ball is going to throw it in deep in the 3 for 2nd. 3 wide still for 4th. An outstanding race here in limited modified heat number 1 in round 2. Aaron Roy just broke. Aaron Roy just broke on the entrance to turn number 1. And as well as the 87 of Anderson. Ball, who broke a left front in his heat race in the first round, leading. And Aaron Roy was able to round number 1 heat race winner out of Cleveland, Texas, Justin Collins. He'll be 3rd here on the restart. Your reigning factory stock 50 limited modified champ. The lights are out. We are back underway. Oh, and Collins got a good restart. Collins got a great restart to the inside of Brandon Ball there for 2nd. Ball going to set it sail to the outside of the Timberline Speedway and let it eat down the back straightaway. Ball going to set. Brandon Ball letting it eat on the outside. He'll take the race lead. Wow. Brandon Ball letting it eat, and that left front looked like it broke again. I don't know. It's not slowing him down right now, any. In the 3. That left front is broke again on Brandon Ball 75. I saw it. I saw it break. Wow. Rogers going to be there in the 42. Aaron Green at 15. Craig Oaks out of Marshall, Texas. The 16 is Justin Exum and a Blossom. So lights go out with Uncle Ricky Ingle sets the pace from the front row. Here we go. ran through Oaks all the way up the second here early in the going. And then Miller Horsepower, Texas Jerky, Buck Rossum Motorsports, Texas Fire Safety, IRP chassis number 91. Aaron Green in his IRP chassis limited modified debut tonight, up to third of the 15 machine. Looks like he's getting better and better, earning some stripes each and every corner and every turn around the Timberline Speedway tonight. Down the back straightaway. Rogers going to put the pressure on him there for the third spot. Green trying to hold off the 42, won last Saturday. And Rogers goes to the inside. Rogers in 42 going to go door to door. Down the front boulevard, Chris Rogers putting the heat all over Aaron Green there for third. Aaron Green, pretty smooth up top. Lap traffic up ahead for Ingles, no problem for him. He'll dispose of them and get around with 5 in, 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go for Ricky Ingles. Ricky Ingles out front with a race lead in 81. Ricky Ingles been very impressive in this limited modified all season long. Winning at Boot Hill several times, winning at Arklatex at Lone Star. Try to get his first win for $2,000 tomorrow night here at the Timberline Speedway here in Corley. A driver who's racing as much nowadays as he was 20 years ago. And you gotta love it for the wily veteran of Longview, Texas, who has never lost any of the talent that he acquired with the genes that comes with his last name. Ingles, Ingles, Ingles. Some of the most impressive drivers and one to the National Dirt Late Model Hall of Fame. Speaking of Doug Ingles. The battle for third. Ooh, and Aaron Green had to get out of it as they were approaching lap traffic. Rogers finally gets ahead of that battle. The lap traffic's still there. Rogers tries to thread the gap. Final trip. Half a lap to go down the back straightaway into turn number 3 for the final time. The driver of the RKT operating PTS powered IRP number 81 from Longview, Texas, Ricky Ingles gets the job done in 81. Ingles wins it over the 91 of Craig Oaks. And off of 4, drag race to the line. The 42 gets it. I can't see anything. On the pole, it'll be Ben Smiley out of Bossier City, Louisiana, the 8. Outside, Adrian Kennington in the 6K. Inside of 2 from Hooks, Texas, the E32L. It'll be Brandon Brown. Man, I can't see. That's... Sorry about that, folks. It's going to be Ashton Owens, who had some heartbreak in that first round of heats in the 5, who's trying to work there for the race lead. The 11 of Courtney Curson out of Wake Village, Texas. The 1G of Cole Derrick, who won his first round of heats in the 1G. Getting pressured here by the 5 of Owens for the top spot. Ashton is so impressive and has been the last few weeks. She sets it sail on the bottom side of the racetrack, off the 2, down the back straightaway for the race leader, door to door for the top spot. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. The young 18-year-old young lady out of Redwater, Texas, is going to go to the inside for the race lead. Ashton Owens up on the wheel. With the 1G of Cole Derrick sewn on it just a tad bit better. He's got a little bit more speed than the young lady does. Logan Griffin in third on the 13J. Just acquiring that Mitsubishi Eclipse. The 11 of Courtney Kirsten in the 4th spot in car number 11. Rambo in the 4th spot. Danny Rambo out of Texarkana is in 4th in car 4. Into 3 and off of 4. Cole Derrick Derek came from dead last in about a lap to win his first round of heats. It took him no time to get to the top spot in this one. Got pressured early by the 5 of the young lady, Ashton Owens. He's now separated himself by about 4 or 5 car lengths into 1 and 2. Griffin still in 4th. Griffin's 3rd, Curson 4th. And Rambo in the 5th spot. Danny Rambo having a good run, but he's need to pick up the slack just a little bit, and he will down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Rambo now over the back bumper to the 11 through 3 and 4. 2 to go. 1 to go when Cole Derrick meets the flag stand this time by. Underway in round number 2, ABC Auto Parts Pro Centers, heat number 2. They're going to try to go 3 different lanes wide down the back straightaway into turn number 3. The 3 of Daniel Jones out of Texarkana going to roll it up to the top spot. And that Dale Earnhardt style 3. The 3 is leaning forward like the car is leaning forward. The Batesville, Arkansas driver, Jesse Brooks, way up top. Chris Maurer and Brooks put on a good show here for 2nd. Patrick Frank's back there in the battle as well. With Mason Brown in the decab, the 36, the young man Connor Meaver trying to come to the front as well. The driver to the Healthcare Express, number 3, up front leading the way. Daniel Jones. Maurer now takes sole advantage of the 2nd spot into 1 and 2 and tries to take away the line of the 30 of Brooks. So this race about to be 50% complete. And only 2 more races to go. Tough break for the young man out of Texarkana, the 36 of Connor Meaver, and lipping the number 36 of the pit area. So bad luck in the round number 2 for the young man, Connor Meaver. Daniel Jones still continues to lead here in heat race number 2 in round 2. One of the better looking 4-cylinder cars I've seen here all season long. Can Chris Maurer run him down? Maurer's got something working and brewing up top in the 1. Four-cylinder heat race number 3 waiting in the wings. Heat number 4 right behind them. That'll be your final races of the night. Don't believe Chris Maurer is going to find anything way up top here, as Daniel Jones has found the fast lane right around the hub. 2 to go for Daniel Jones. Into the 6K, Brandon Brown from Hooks and 32L. Jacob Jones outside the 12-year-old at Nash who won its first heat race tonight. Brittany Shereen, a Triple X Rocket out of Shreveport, Louisiana, inside of 3. Outside's Andrew Rossum out of Texarkana. And the 4th row to the inside of the 32Y from Nash is Ricky Wheat and Marcus Full Throttle Cuddle out of Mod, Texas in 2X. Jacob Jones out front, the 12-year-old with the race lead, trying to become the second driver to sweep his heats tonight. Brittany Shereen trying to fit it to the outside of Brandon Brown. He slams the door shut. Wait. Smiley, who was fast in his first round, has something foul on the 8 in this round. Whoa! Brittany Shereen had nowhere to go, nearly tumped the Triple X car over upside down. Wendy Cathy at our Texarkana, Texas is in C12. Final race of the night here at Timberline Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, I challenge you to bring some folks to the racetrack tomorrow night who maybe haven't been here all year long or haven't ever been here ever. Let's pack Timberline Speedway out tomorrow night. There's no doubt in my mind that we can do it. Let's show Billy and Kim and Justin Whitehead and the Whitehead family your appreciation for giving us a place to race here all season long. The final race of the 2017 season ready to take shape tomorrow night for the Texas State Championships. And we're on our final race of the night here for the 4 cylinders presented by ABC Auto Parts. It's literally impossible. I can see through the left side. They're door for the race lead. I can tell you that much in a one. Scoring monitor at least shows me that Wendy Cathy, your race leader to the C12. Dalton Vines in 13, Matthew Covey, Trent Capture, your